here we reckon, boy, this world can turn and whirl. Pull up a chair, talk it out with Bubba and Earl. A little laugh, little truth, let the stories unfurl. You're tuned to We Reckon with Bubba and Earl.
Earl, it's January again. That's when people wake up mad at their body, like their body did something personal to them over the holidays.
Your body didn't do nothing wrong. I ain't sure why there are always new fandangle ways to torture yourself based on a new year.
Exactly. But now folks punishing it with ice powders and light bulbs, that feels downright aggressive.
That feels, well, unnecessary.
Welcome back, everybody, to We Reckon. I'm Bubba.
And I'm Earl.
And today, Earl, we're talking about the new health crazes people do every January.
Which feels seasonal at best.
We got ourselves a guest today. She knows about health.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me on your show. As you mentioned, I'm a certified wellness and health optimization specialist.
All right, then, we're going to call you Dr. New Year because all this feels temporary.
Well, I suppose that's okay with me.
Hi there, Dr. New Year. I have a question. And explain this slow. Why are folks sitting in ice when they haven't sprained their entire body?
Great question, Earl. Cold exposure can help reduce inflammation and improve circulation.
Earl, inflammation is your body saying, hey man, slow down. That to me is communication, but let's not get caught up in nomenclature.
I hear you, Bubba. That's feedback, not inflammation. No need to get the body angry. You gotta talk to it nice and slow, like, be gentle.
Yep, but somehow folks respond to that feedback as reason to jump in ice like they lost a bet.
I feel like it would be unprofessional not to mention that ice baths can also build mental resilience.
Earl, I already got resilience. It's called responsibilities, Now, Dr. New Year, let me tell you about my cousin Ricky.
Oh, here we go. Doc, you better hang on to your tongue depressors.
Ricky saw an internet fella sitting in ice. Said it changed his life, so Ricky filled a livestock trough with ice water.
That's not a bath, Bubba. That's a warning.
Ricky got in for about 8 seconds, came out hollering, couldn't feel his legs till Thursday.
Well, if you ask me, that ain't wellness, that's surviving a mistake.
I just want to be very clear. No part of whatever Ricky did aligns with recommended wellness practices.
Exactly.
Moving on, Doc, now let's talk about diets.
Yeah, Earl, folks eating like wolves, no carbs, no joy, just plain old anger.
Well, Bubba, some elimination diets can reduce inflammation.
Seems like inflammation's having a real rough year.
I agree, and if the diet makes you mad, it ain't working.
That is not how we measure outcomes, but it is an interesting perspective, although a misguided one.
Well then, explain the red light thing. Why folks standing in front of a stop sign in their house?
Red light therapy supports cellular regeneration.
To me, that sounds like growing back.
I don't need no regenerating.
Most people do, Earl.
Earl, it looks like the red light's disappointed in you.
Good Lord, I'm trying to stay professional, but you two are not making it easy.
Well, now let's talk about Bubba and I's wellness trends.
First one, yard work therapy. Move heavy stuff for no reason.
Well, that is technically physical activity.
Second, hydration via hose.
Yup, cold, metallic. It builds character.
I cannot recommend that at all. What's wrong with you two?
Third, tailgate heat therapy. Sitting, thinking wrong, engine running. Has all the health benefits of a Chevy. What more can you ask for?
Well, Earl, it kind of sounds like you're talking about meditation, but your example is not meditation.
Well, Doc, the boys down at the fishing hole seem to think it has all kinds of benefits.
Next wellness program I subscribe to is Sleep When Tired.
That is actually very good advice.
So what we learned today, Earl, is health shouldn't feel like a dare.
Yep, and if it hurts on purpose, walk away.
I want to thank Doc New Year for joining us today, and that concludes today's lesson.
I was not expecting to agree with much today. However, you two may be eligible for some prototype mental treatments that are emerging. I will stay in touch.
That concludes today's lesson.
We hope you learned something.
'Cause we did not.
We hope you will all join us again on the next show. Until then, we will be sitting here thinking about it wrong.
How do we reckon, boy? This world can turn and whirl. Pull up a chair, talk it out with Bubba and Earl. A little laugh, little truth, let the stories unfurl. You're tuned to We Reckon with Bubba and Earl.